Officer Brick here. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at LEGO City Set 60335. That is the train station. It's new for 2022. Comes with 907 pieces. And as you can see here, I've kind of had to put it on an angle so I could fit everything in frame. But it comes with a lot. I'm going to sort of divide this up and we'll look at things individually. So yeah, without further ado, I think we'll jump into this. Here we got this bus. It's meant to be a transit bus, and I think that's sort of like the medium azure blue. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I like this bus. It looks pretty good. The front, I'm not a big fan of in the front here. I think there should be some kind of a bumper and the lights should be a little bit higher up, but that's just a minor detail. I think LEGO sort of nailed it with how they did the windows. And then the back here, that's cool. They got this, again, one of these advertisements for the fresh beverage line. And then of course we got our lights. Again, I think there should be some kind of a bumper in the back. These lights should have been a little bit higher up. It's an easy modification. We just bring this piece down here and move these three pieces up. And on the back here, this is kind of a cool detail. You would just sort of take your cycle and just sort of hook it in there. And that's great. It holds on quite well. I definitely like that. That's pretty cool. And of course, front here, we've got, you know, a door that opens. Okay, not a problem. Then you got these two doors here that open up in the back here. And yeah, that's pretty cool too. That's I'm okay with this. I'm okay with it. Normally I would prefer something that, I don't know, slides open, but you know, this I don't mind. It I just like the look. I think it looks pretty good. I think I would consider maybe doing another bus mock. Of course, something like this, but using the colors that I use in my city, which are white and orange for transit. And yeah, that's about it for the outside of this bus here. Now for the inside, you just sort of pop off the roof here. And there we go. We'll take a look at the inside of the bus. I'll just get this other piece off here. This piece doesn't really come off that. There you go. It comes off easy enough. And then yeah, there's the inside, pretty standard. Got your driver's compartment in the front. And right up front there, you've got a little sign sort of telling you what the next stop is. So I guess, you know, town center. You've got a place as soon as you walk in to buy your ticket or to swipe your bus pass. And then you've got a number of seats in there, you know, 5 seats, and you could probably stand a few other people plus your driver, of course. So yeah, no, that's great. They did a pretty good job with this, I must admit. I like this little detail here in the front. I think I don't know if the bus was sort of meant to be like an electric or an e-bus, but you know, they did a good job with it nonetheless. I think that eventually, if I make another bus or mod this one, it would come out pretty good. Just needs some little enhancements, but all in all, they did a good job with this. All right, let's move on. All right, here we have the service vehicle that comes with this train station. I guess it's sort of meant to belong to the transit department. And it looks pretty cool. Sort of looks a bit like I guess kind of like a Unimog design. And you know, you got the cherry picker on the back. Then of course you've got it towing a small, some kind of a small train track trailer. It's yeah, no, it looks pretty good. It's you know, basic. Got some design on the sides here. I think I'll just attach the trailer, which sort of focus in on the truck a little bit more here. But yeah, no, overall looks pretty good for what it is. You know, just you know, you got your cherry picker here, so you can sort of do whatever maintenance you need to do. Then in the back here, you know, you got some tools. You've got a broom and dustpan, wrench, and then as you can see here, we've got the track wheels, so that when the truck needs to go onto the tracks, you just fold these down, and then I think we'll just sort of bring some track in here. We're just gonna bring in the I'll just sort of bring in the level crossing. Here we go. Just bring in the level crossing here, so your truck just sort of drives up, and now it's on the tracks, and that's just sort of how that's meant to go. So yeah, that's pretty good. I like how they did the front here. It looks okay. Not fond of that green in there. It shows a bit too much, but it's just a minor detail. And I think for my own city, for my transit department, I might just sort of modify the colors a little bit. And well, you never know, I might do a bit more than just modify the colors, but I like the truck overall. I just gonna enhance it. That's sort of what I do. But yeah, that looks pretty good. So we'll just move that on the side for now. And then next up here, we had we just had that plain little trailer, which I thought looked pretty good. It's got this sort of outhouse on there. I don't know, which of course can be removed. And I like how they designed this outhouse. It looks pretty good. You open it up here. We got some details inside. You can see you've got the toilet here, and you got something in the toilet there as well. Real classy Lego, but hey, it's detailed, you can say that at least. But yeah, this outhouse design, it's very nice, very well done. So that's pretty good, especially those top pieces. I like how they did that. And then this little trailer here, you know, it just, yeah, basic. It sits on the track, goes back and forth. I do like this piece here though. This is the first time I've seen this piece. I'm not sure when it came out, but that's going to be very useful in the future for different mocks I make. So there you can see there, we got our truck on the tracks now, and it just sort of glides across real nice. You got the little train wheels that are folded down and in place, and just the, yeah, that's all it's meant to do. Just sort of, you know, tow this trailer with your outhouse, but you could put other cargo on there. And then again, your cherry picker, of course, you could use this cherry picker to sort of, I guess, work on the sign or these lights over here. Just, you know, whatever needed to be taken care of, you could use that. But yeah, looks pretty good, works for me. Up next here, we've got the level crossing, which is nice. It's done with the modern Lego City road plates, and while I don't have anything against them, they're just not something that I use in my city. But what I do like here is I like that you can add the stop lines. I think that's a really nice detail, actually, you know, to have the stop lines, so that way whenever your vehicle's approaching, you know, it just sort of stops right there, and the barricades come down, and then when they go back up, you know, then you can just sort of cross. The bus crosses over quite nicely. That's all done really well. I like how this all looks. I think that's done very well. Of course, your train barricades here. Wow, yeah, that's standard, very standard, but looks good nonetheless. I think for me, using this mostly as display, I'd probably just take these pieces off and make a few enhancements here. And this piece here, this is sort of meant to be used when your service truck is coming onto the tracks. So it would just sort of start off here, and it just lines itself up to get onto the tracks, which is pretty cool. Yeah, cool little detail. But all in all, for the level crossing, nicely done. I would consider using that in my city for sure, and in fact I might. So yeah, that about does it for level crossing. All right, so here is the train station, and it's very modern looking. You know, this is just sort of a view from the distance. I've taken out the level crossing on the side just so we can have a better look at the train station itself. And I mean, just looking at it, you can see it's modern. It's got a lot of nice colors. They give you enough track here so you can get your train pull in. And as you can see here, just looking at it from the front, you have a sort of a cafe entrance on the side here. And then we have an entrance where you would go and purchase tickets. And I'll give you a close-up of some of the aspects of this train station. All right, so if we just sort of take a look at the side here, right away you can sort of see you've got this ladder, which is sort of meant to be like a bike rack. So you put your bike here and then it just sort of supports itself. And then right next to that, we have this this bench, which is actually really nice. And you know, nice logo on it. And yeah, I guess you got that fresh whatever advertisement, or it's advertising some kind of beverage, I believe. But I like the colors, very bright. And then next to that, you can sort of see we've got the ATM machine, which is quite well done. And then right here, you sort of have like the entranceway. You kind of have like a ramp that they would walk up to get to the platform here. And you know what? This sort of reminds me of, this is sort of almost common in my area for some train stations or subway stations to sort of have that colorful wall, you know? So I thought that was a nice addition. And it just sort of spruces things up a little bit. And then right here, you know, you got your cafe entrance with the double doors. Not bad. Not fond of the transparent light blue, but you know, just a little detail. And then you can sort of see here, you got your outdoor lighting. It's sort of meant to be, I guess, LED lights. That's sort of why it's got a bluish tint. Then you got your tickets. And then right up top here, we've got kind of a kind of like an office, I guess, or I don't know, maybe a control center. But you know, it looks really good. It looks really good. My bike kind of fell here. We'll just sort of turn this around, give you a sort of a shot at the back here. So yeah, here's just a look at the office now from the back. So yeah, you got a chair, kind of got like a tracking system in there, and little control panel. We got our seat, and of course your mandatory coffee mug. So that's good. Then down here, you come into the cafe entrance, and you sort of got like a, I guess what's like a croissant in the display window that was there. Right here, you've got a display, you know, some glass, and then you got this coffee machine in here, which I really like this. I like how they did that. It's really well done. So I might reuse that in the future. And then on this side here, well, it's just sort of where you're meant to pick up your tickets, and then on the wall there, you just kind of got you know, sort of a train map, the route. And then on this side here, kind of just have a missing cat poster on there, which is good. It's a little detail, and I guess what's sort of meant to be some vents on the side there of the building. But you know, all in all, I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, no, it's a very modern design. You know, you got the tree on the side here. Of course, you got your little train schedule up front here. Yeah, no, I like this, and I think that this might be something that I modify at some point. And last but not least, now we're going to take a look at the minifigures. So we'll just sort of take a look at them from left to right. Here, I think this is meant to be your bus driver. And then, of course, you just have a kid and another patron who's accompanying the kid. We've got our worker, our transit employee who does all the maintenance. You've got someone who works in the cafe. And then you've got, I guess, someone who works inside the operations office that was just above the station. And I like the torsos, very well done. I like this new torso here. I haven't, I'm sure it's been on another set, but yeah, it looks pretty good. And then we'll just sort of take a look here at the back. Yeah, no, torsos are, they're very well done. The construction transit employee, maintenance worker, whatever you want to call him, he's got like a little earpiece on there. I think it's kind of a nice detail. But yeah, you know, the minifigures, they look pretty good. They complement this set nicely. And then we can see that we've also got a couple of additional faces once you pop off the head pieces here. So yeah, that wraps up the look at our minifigures. They look pretty good. All right, so that does it for a look at this set. Hope you enjoyed having a look at it. And I mean, it's a pretty decent set, especially if you don't have a train station in your city. You know, I like the detail work that's in here. And again, I think there's going to be a few things that I modify and make my own and just sort of maybe make a mock out of. So yeah, you know, stay tuned to the channel, because whatever changes I make, I'll be sure to update to my channel. So that's going to do it for me. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you again as soon as I can.